I hope you are all doing well. I am coming to you with another video. And this video was inspired by something that happened probably about a month ago in a class that I was taking. I was working with an actor, and this actor had trouble doing some of the exercises. This actor had trouble opening up. This actor had trouble being himself. And a lot of the problems that happened with this actor was because he hadn't forgiven himself for things that happened to him in the past. In his past, he was bullied. In his past, he was ridiculed. And he took all this stuff to his future self. So when I was talking to him about the place that he's in now, I said, you're a 14-year-old trapped in a 56-year-old's body. And then he said, yes, basically that's what it is. And I said, well, you're in this acting class. And he said, yeah, I joined this acting class to prove something to somebody. And I said, well, why are you proving things to other people and not proving things to yourself? And then he was like, because. And I'm like, because what? I said now, for example, I said, now, when you got bullied at 14 years old, and I said, now you're 56 years old, I said, do you see those people who bullied you when you were 14? And he's like, no. And I was like, well, why do they matter? Why do they matter in your adult life? Why are you bringing them into your adult life and you're not having peace in your adult life? So what I want to say to you as a person, whoever's watching this video, whoever needs help in their lives, that you are unique. You are a unique person. You were designed to be unique. You were not designed to be like anybody else. And what he did was, and I'm going to talk about something he did in the class. When I would go up and I would do exercises or monologues or commercial copy or whatever, he wanted to do it exactly the way that I was doing it. So I had to stop him. I said, listen, you're not me. You haven't gone through the experiences that I've gone through. You haven't lived the life that I've lived. So why aren't you sharing yourself with this world that you're here in? I said, because if you put on the costume of me, then you're hiding yourself. If you put on the costume of me, if you put on the costume of Oprah, then you're hiding yourself. If you put on the costume of President Obama, you're hiding yourself. If you put on the costume of President Trump, you're hiding yourself. So when are you going to let the world see you? When are you going to let the world know that that uniqueness that you bring to this world is something special? Because you were created out of something special. And that's the mindset that you have to have in order to accept yourself. That's the mindset that you have to have in order to be. That's the mindset that you have to have in order to succeed, that you are someone special. And that those people who beat you up and broke down your self-esteem at 14 years old don't matter. That what goes on in this moment that you're living right now is what matters. You are unique. You are someone special. You were designed for greatness. So continuing on with this topic, when you're putting on the mask of someone else, you're not living. You're just existing. So when do you get to the point where you start living and stop just existing? Because when you're existing, you tend to get into these patterns where you're just getting up and going with these routines that you set up for yourself. But we're so afraid to kind of go off course and try something different, as opposed to, you know, let's stay in the safe zone. Let's just keep doing what we've been doing, and then nothing's going to get rocky and nothing's going to shake up. And sometimes what's in that shake up is the blessing that's on the other side. So sometimes challenge yourself, sometimes get to that shake up, see what's on the other side. I know they say sometimes the grass isn't greener on the other side, but what if it is? What if that grass is greener? What if your blessing has been waiting for you to tap into it? What if you're, for instance, what if you're seeing someone, what if your spouse is waiting on the other side of that blessing? What is waiting on the other side of that wall for you? You are unique, you are special, you are one of a kind. And that's a great thing to be, one of a kind. So you're not in a world where you're seeing millions of people that are just like you, where you can have differences and talk about your differences, where you can just live in this planet with other people and be all right with how they live and you live and whatever. You may not necessarily live the way that person lives, but that person has free will to live the way they want to live. And it's not about judging them. Because I'm telling you, love will take care of anything that's a problem. Love will take care of that. We got to come how Jesus came. Jesus came to show us how to love and show us how to live. And we're not doing that because we're putting on the mask of someone else. And we don't understand that we are unique. We are loved. We were created out of love. And that's something special. You're something special. What God designed in you is something special. The gifts that he put in you are something special, and it's meant to be shared with the world and not taken to the grave, because there are millions of people who have taken gifts to the grave because they were so afraid to wear their own mask and putting on other people's masks and wearing the costume of other people, as opposed to letting them shine, stepping out from behind that wall. You know what I mean? Stepping out from behind that wall. How many people stay behind a wall because they're so scared, or somebody has said something to them to knock down their spirit or their self-esteem? And then so many people don't have the tools to build that back up to what it needs to be built back up to. That's what this channel is about, building ourselves back up, building ourselves up to a greatness, to a great person, living in greatness, living in the blessing, knowing that you are someone special, that you are created out of greatness. It's all about changing your mindset. I will see you all on Wednesday. I'm coming back with a food review, and then please join me for Inspirational Friday. Give this video a thumbs up and share this video with anybody that it can help move their lives forward today, because if your life is constantly here, then there's a problem. We have to be moving forward. Every time we write our stories, it's about moving forward, not continuing to take steps back. Move forward. Push the story forward. Push your story forward.